I am finally fulfilling my childhood dreams of being a Montana Grizzly going into my third year of college. Hi, my name is Taylor Hamper, and I'm a junior transfer student from Oregon State. I've been a Grizz fan since my parents started putting me in black and maroon cheer uniforms when I was a baby. The journey that brought me here is a long one. From my favorite things about Missoula to why I left Oregon State to what brought me back to Missoula, this is my journey to how I got here. I've been coming here specifically to the University of Montana since the day I was born. Both of my parents grew up in and around Missoula and attended here. The things I love about this place are endless. Hiking the M would have to be at the top of the list. I have vivid memories of begging my dad to carry me to the top when I couldn't go any further, but I insisted on making it all the way to the top for the view. Even after the hundreds of times I've seen the view from the top of the M, it still takes my breath away. After the hike, it's always been a tradition to go down to the bookstore and pick out a piece of Grizz gear to add to my collection. Floating down the Clark Fork River would have to be one of my other favorite things to do here. Every summer, it was the highlight of my siblings and I's week when we came to visit my grandparents. My all time favorite memory from the river is getting picked up at the end of our float and getting to ride in the bed of my grandpa's truck. I always knew in my heart that I would someday make it back to Missoula to be a resident instead of a visitor. I left Oregon State at the end of my sophomore year. Honestly, I didn't put enough effort into being social. At the beginning of my time there, I went through sorority recruitment and just realized it wasn't my thing, which was challenging because a lot of girls were in sororities. I also had the luxury of being an hour away from home, which I definitely utilized. The thought of a home cooked meal over dining hall food was enough to get me to my car every Friday to drive home, and that became my routine for 2 years. A variety of things is what drew me back to my favorite city. I started looking at the U in high school, but didn't end up going here until 3 years later. Originally, the University of Montana was on my top four colleges list to attend. I knew I loved the city, but I wasn't sure how I felt about the university. I didn't really get that feeling that I was meant to be there, but fast forward 3 years, I step on campus now and I know this is where I'm meant to be. My boyfriend from Portland goes here, my grandma lives nearby, and everything just kind of has lined up for me to transfer here. I wasn't happy at Oregon State, and I knew this is where I was meant to be. 1 month as a resident of Missoula, and I'm already so happy I'm here. From the ups and downs at Oregon State to taking a leap of faith, this journey has been memorable, and this is only just the beginning.